Hello and welcome to episode 138 of the Heart of Markness Led Zeppelin podcast. I am Mark. It is late at night on Tuesday before Thanksgiving here in the United States of America. And this is the only opportunity I have to do a podcast for you this week, because I'm going to be spending the next 8 million days with my kids. And I won't be bringing my laptop, so I won't be doing the podcast. And I didn't want to skip a week, although I did initially say, screw it, I'll skip a week. I don't want to skip a week. It doesn't feel right. And so, what am I going to do? Am I going to do the best darn podcast I possibly can? No. I'm going to use 1/4 of my ass and bang this out pronto. With the redeeming quality being, the music is going to be spectacular. This is part 2 of Led Zeppelin in Southampton on January 22nd, 1973, on the last of their their last UK tour. And as they have done in prior UK tours, they play small places because there weren't really giant venues to play. So they'd be playing, 1973 Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy, playing, for 2,000 people, 1,500 people, 3,000. Small places, nothing to sneeze at, but it's the size of the venue where I saw Lou Reed in 1986, and not the size of the venue that I saw the Rolling Stones in 1989. Here endeth the lesson. Okay, so this is part 2, and assuming you listen to part 1, you know what's going to happen. And if you don't, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play you songs from the multi-track mixdown of this show. If what I remember is true, Kevin Shirley, the producer, did a quick, not final product mixdown of the multi-tracks to a stereo recording. For evaluation by the band for use when they were doing the DVD and when they did How the West Was Won back in 2002, 2003, when the band was doing all that cool shit. TikTok, do more stuff. I don't need sneakers. I don't need a pinball machine. I would like more Led Zeppelin product in the form of music or video. I don't even need video. Video would be the shit, though. I want everything. Sorry. So, yes, this is from a Lyriodendron remaster of the stereo mixdown. So this is exquisitely good quality. And given the luck of Led Zeppelin and their professional live recordings, films, and multitracks syncing up properly with Kismet, Robert Plant had one of his flus. So his voice is not great. Totally not his fault. It's like the boy's sick, and he's got sick voice, and he's got to sing a Led Zeppelin concert as Robert Plant after his voice went already. So there's that. But the band is tight, and it's still fun. It's still great. It's not abysmal, but it's like I could see why this wasn't released professionally, although they should now. Just do a digital release. All these bands are putting out archival shit for copyright purposes. And so you can get 1 million Rolling Stones live albums now, for better or worse. Allman Brothers has 1 trillion live performances. Neil Young, holy mackerel, 1 trillion live performances. Bob Dylan, cranking out the bootleg series all the time. Jimmy, please. All right. Now that he's heard me, so let's jump into it, because I do want to blow through this quickly, because I'm sleepy and I have much to do. So, with that generosity of spirit, I offer you, Since I've Been Loving You, January 22nd, 1973. Oh, what a joyful noise it is. Enjoy, my friends.
It really makes a lot of drag. Oh, I don't think that's right. I've lived the best, the best, the best of you. I did what I could, yes, you know I did. Oh, I love you, mama, how I love you, baby. Oh, I love you, darling, how I love you, baby. Little girl, oh now. So baby, since I've been loving you, I'm about to lose my word and mind. Every night, oh, yes, it's a drag, oh, it's a drag, yes, it's a drag, and maybe I don't think that's right. So baby, since I've been loving you, I'm about to lose my word mind. Only for 5 minutes. Oh, my tears, they fell like rain. Baby, don't you feel it for me? Mama, when do you feel it falling, falling, falling? Oh! Down there. Do you
This is a bastard, actually. This is a track from the new album. It's a track really that it was written in the height of last year's summer on July the 6th. And oh, right. It's a song about school days and little boys who never grow up. It's called Dancing Days. You had it there at the beginning, boy. It's that rehearsal. Dancing days are here again. Summer evenings grow. I got my flower, I got my cow. I got a woman who knows. I said it's alright, you know it's alright. I said it's all in my heart. You be my only, my one and only. Is that the way? Wrong. Good evening. This is a number that we don't usually do in this spot because this is a song for... Yeah, we don't know it, to be quite honest. Besides that, we can't maneuver a bed. Are you all right, John? This is a track called The Song Remains the Same.
I even slipped in Dancing Days, which I was going to play next, because it would have been stupid to just interrupt that flow between Since I've Been Loving You and Dancing Days that Robert was doing, the segue, to just jump in and go, hey, we're going to listen to Dancing Days now. Brace yourself. So I let it ride. There you go. That was good. It was, I can see why they didn't do it for very long live. It's precise. It's tight. It's Jimmy's fingers are doing lots of stuff, and it'd be probably a pain in the ass to play live, just because of its meticulousness. But I like it. I like it a lot, and it sounded good to me. You know what else sounds good to me? Oh, this is going to be a short podcast. You're still getting 3 songs, though. That's the deal. I give you 3 songs. 3 hots and a cot. Bum, 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 ba, 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 ba. Oh, yeah. You know what I want to hear. Oh, I know what you want to hear. The spiel. I have to do it. Sorry. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. If you look for Heart of Markness, there you will find me. You can follow me on Twitter. We can chat back and forth and go, I like Led Zeppelin. Do you like Led Zeppelin? I surely do. That's always fun. But there's cool shit. If you're not on Twitter, get on Twitter and just, follow Led Zeppelin stuff. Keep away from the crazies. And there's a lot of crazies. But there's also a lot of cool shit. You'll see pictures you've not seen before. And just cool stuff will pop up and you'll meet cool people. You know how it is. And the Facebook group. Same thing, but on Facebook. There you go. Stamp of approval. YouTube. Same thing as what you're listening to now. Except, unless you're listening to this currently on YouTube, you can also listen to this on YouTube. Because that's how you do. What else? What else do I have? Heartofmarkness.com is my website where you can download these shows. I have been remiss in keeping it up to date. I will no longer be remiss. I'm getting caught up. So, although you cannot currently get this Southampton show for free from me right now, you will be able to in the near future. And, hey, in case you did not listen to part 1 of this, in which case, listen to part 1 of this, dude. Here's the set list for this show. You have the crowd intro. Yay, ladies and gentlemen, Led Zeppelin. Rock and roll into Over the Hills and Far Away. Then into Black Dog. That doesn't seem right, does it? Misty Mountain Hop into Since I've Been Loving You. The classic song remains the same segue. With the blah blah blah, just like that. Then into Dancing Days. The song remains the same. The Rain Song. Dazed and Confused. Stairway. Whole Lot of Love. Heartbreaker. Organ solo. It's not, though. It's a Mellotron solo. Don't listen to the lies. Thank You. How many more times? And then Communication Breakdown. Some of those you heard last week if you'd listened to part 1, which is why I command you to listen to part 1. Thank you. If you like what I do and you like how I do it, you are invited to peruse the possibility of becoming a patron to this fine establishment. If you want to do that, head on over to patreon.com/heartofmarkness and see if there's anything there that interests you. If not, no worries. Thank you for listening. Very much. I appreciate it. And I am currently going to read the honorable roll call of the current titans upon whose shoulders rests this mighty podcast. So a Laurel and hearty handshake go out to Andrew, Philip. There's more of those than there used to be, aren't there? My goodness. Let's start again, shall we? A Laurel and hearty handshake go out to Andrew, Philip, Picard, Kneggern, Jeff, Chris, Rob from Melbourne, Australia, Wayne, Brad, Danielle, Tracy, David, Other David, Bonzo, Billy, and Mimo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, my friends. And also a shout out to Patron Emeritus Jeremy, who created the logo you may be looking at now. Not the one that says wisdom. That's me. That's my perfect genius. But the other one that looks professionaler. As well as giving me the microphone through which I speak with you. Thank you, Jeremy. All right, now back to our show. Let's get back to it, and I'm going to wrap this up with a beautiful rendition of the Rain Song. And that song, I mean, they rarely didn't do... This is one of those songs they always kind of played well. But this one is just very pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. So, pretty, please. Ha. Listen to it. There we go. Listen to the song, please. You're going to like it. It is very beautiful. Enjoy, friends. Again, this is January 22nd, 1973, Southampton. Danke.
Springtime of my loving, the second season I'm to know. You are the sunlight in my growing, so little warmth I've felt before. It isn't hard to feel me growing. What's the fire that grew so low? Oh, oh. It is the summer of my smile. your must hold. This is the mystery of the ocean, ocean. Upon a star, that rain was That was John Paul Jones, ably assisted by the Halley Orchestra, which we've managed to compress into this small 3x2'6" box. Keep getting a shock, you know, Serrano. It's more than a pleasure to be back here. We haven't played in Southampton since last night, and that was great last night. The manager of the place was being bludgeoned and ricocheted right around the gig. And his bow tie and everything. Hey, hey. So this one's for him.
And you even got some bonus Robert talk. Weird place to cut the track, but that's where they cut it. All right, friendos, there you go. You got yourself a show. I have delivered. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week will be better, more fun, more coherent, and yeah, I have a couple choices for next week, and both of them are cool. So take heart in that. All right, friendos, happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrates Thanksgiving, and happiness to those who don't. All right, thank you. Be good to yourselves and each other, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much for listening.